In the beginning of what you call time, male and female were joined, united and equal. We were all made in twos, and our essence, our energies, our souls were twin flames, destined to burn brightest when together and dwindled when apart. You may call this state love. You may call it ecstasy or heaven. Once we take our human forms, we forget and spend each of our lives' journeys seeking our twin and searching for our heaven on earth.
The sky is grey, the landscape is bleak. There are high-rise, run-down flats in most directions. They used to call places like this the ghetto or the hood. Now it's just urban.
That the Home Secretary, Colin Morecambe, made reference to in his statement. I think we're going to have to give some of the minorities in this country the Willie Lynch treatment. Now, his comments have caused outrage amongst minority groups, civil liberties movements, and other community groups.
The plan is simple. Nkrumah. We shall accelerate the Nkrumah program, linking banking, currency, and language of the continent. Kwame Nkrumah thought that we didn't have to trade with the West, but that the African continent should trade with itself.
If Africa decides to cut her resources to us, then this is quite problematic. We need to negotiate our way through this and to see if we can find a middle ground in which African development can be still, encouraged, but not at the detriment of the Western world.
As you've said, the IMF have bowed to pressure and have cancelled all of the debts owed by the African nations, but there is a downside to these celebrations. It looks like by the end of the week, the West will have imposed sanctions across the whole of the African continent, with more measures to follow, because of course they do not want to open the floodgates for other countries in the developing world to take the same actions.
But the IMF have cancelled all of the debt.
That is correct, John, yes.
So what are the implications then for the Western countries?
Ghana, Sierra Leone and Mali are sending out a call to all black people in the West, using their phrase, their sons and daughters of the West and their families, to return home